Talked to this young man here. He had a blonde hair and some tattoos, but he was really nice. His name was Igor, and he told me about this castle. I said, "Is this a castle?" He made a joke first. I said, "Where is it? Is this a castle?" And he said, "Yeah, Hitler Castle." And I was like, "Whoa!" So this castle was built by the Germans, I guess, and they occupied Poland for a long time. So you can hear when you're in Poland, there's still a lot of resentment for the Germans because they were here a long time, and there's still a lot of Polish people that don't. They have a bad taste in their mouth for Germany, and you can understand there was concentration camps in Poland and everything. So you travel around Europe, keep that in mind. But American people, they really like American people here. So maybe because we liberated them from the Nazis, it could be. So I've seen a lot of interesting places on this trip. I've been to a lot of different countries, and everything has a little bit different to offer. But I want to tell you guys, the idea of this channel is to show you the real deal, real life. It's not bullshit. I'm not here to show you a bunch of tourist shit, bullshit, So if you want to learn about things, you want to see how it's like to live in another country, you can follow me and watch some of my videos. If you want to see like tourist stuff and la-di-da-da-da, because the world is not all that. I've been to some places where I've seen some hard-looking people, some strange people, some people sleeping in the street. That goes on. But there's also a lot of nice places in the world. So if you're traveling, you can see a lot of that, and I would encourage people to do that, especially American people. They don't like to leave the United States. Get out there, see the rest of the world. It's interesting. Well, he's not even selling it. I thought he was selling it. Yeah, he's giving it away, and it's a real deal. He gave me it. So it's some kind of beer, and it's Polish beer?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is a Polish beer.
Uh-huh. It's good?
Yeah, it's kind of like a lemonade, like Coca-Cola with lemon.
Okay. Oh, this is a tea, like a tea, iced tea.
It tastes kind of like
okay,
an iced
but it's
tea.
beer.
But it's beer.
It's beer. Oh,
but
it looks like
no
iced tea on the
alcohol.
thing. Oh, okay, and it's called, it's Varka.
Yep.
Radler Varka. Okay, so check it out, man. This guy was nice enough to give me some, so thank you very much. Dziękuję. When I go into the castle or the entrance, and the man said I could just go in. It's free. So, but as I come in here, there's on the wall there's some artwork, and it's children made this, so it's pretty interesting. Polish children, and has their name, and he's 7 years old. Looks like a girl. Oh, looks like a girl too, Nina, and Antonina, 6 years old, and Maria, 6 years old. So it's really cool. I like that. It's really neat. And they're nice, and they're really nice. So some Polish children made these. So now I see what the man was talking about. He said the old part of the castle is closed for reconstruction. I heard a lot of construction going on, and you can only go in the new part. So they really don't have much to see here at all. Poland is still a very Catholic country. You have a lot of Catholic churches here, and you see a lot of nice churches with nice architecture. Architecture behind me, some kind of structure, and I'm not sure what it is, but it's pretty boss looking. I like it. So I was looking for this big park here in Cytadela or something like that. It's a big park here in Poznan. Everyone says to go to it. But right next to it is a cemetery. And I thought I would come in. The gate is open, so maybe something different to show you guys. A Polish cemetery. So let's see if we can find some old gravestones or markers, and see if we can find some old, maybe you'll have some relatives here. So they all seem to be about from the same time period. This one behind me says Adam Kroszinski, and it's from he lived from 1863 to 1922. And maybe there's a family, I see something below it too. Maybe he's buried with his wife or something like that. So they're all about the same time period, late 1800s to early 1900s. Maybe a different part of the cemetery will be older. So let me go around and look. This person looks like he was a doctor, maybe. Franciszek Spandowski. And looks like maybe his whole family was buried here. And you see this very impressive monument to him and his family. And it looks like the headstone here maybe just fell off and they just laid it right here next to it. So obviously the family didn't have the money now, or maybe it's not in Poland anymore. It could be in another country. Maybe you recognize this name. Could be in the United States even. This one behind me is very impressive. One of the nicest ones I've seen yet. And it's like Jesus resting on the cross. Or I don't know if it's Jesus exactly as a man, but beautiful. So someone really had some money or was very loved to put this beautiful monument here to remember this person. I have these grave markers behind me, and they all look similar, and they're all around the same time, 1919, 1920, the people's deaths. And I'm pretty sure that these were probably soldiers in World War I. So you had a lot of soldiers here. Look, they're all lined up, and they put like these ribbons on top of the graves, and they have like the Polish ribbon. So a whole row of these. So you see a lot of probably soldiers were buried here from World War I. So a long row of them. So you can see a lot of people died in wars, and this nonsense is still going on in the world today. We don't seem to learn from our mistakes. This one behind me here, it says Roman Vilkonovich, and he says he's a poeta, which like a poet. In Spanish this would be a poet, so I don't know exactly, but it looks like he won some kind of prize. I assume he was a poet, but I have this thing, so it looks right around the Second World War also, so I don't know if he was a famous man from Poznan, or I'm not really sure, but maybe you can do some research on it, or I should look it up after this video. But it's interesting. You can see I'm still here, and you see some more of these graves are around me, and let me give you another shot of these here. And just all of these young men. Europe suffered a lot in the wars, World War I and World War II. So, and Poland was a country that was very affected by war throughout its history. Yes, so this confirms my suspicions here. This one, Józef Bielski, it looks like, and he only lived from 1900 to 1919. He has a very nice, little more elaborate, unless some of these had it with a cross on top, so maybe his family had a little more money, but obviously he died in the war. A shame, that he only had a short life, 19 years on this planet. So everyone should feel lucky if they have more than that. Many years you've lived. Okay, so I came across a young woman, and she was jogging. She jogged by me, so I walked all the way up here from the street, and there's this path here, and she was jogging, so people are jogging through here, through the cemetery. It's kind of interesting, but yeah, and this park is, she said, it connects to the park, so that's kind of interesting. If people normally come through here, it's just a little path that she likes to take. So I see another man coming, so maybe this is the way that they walk. So we'll go to the park and show you the park now.